Hello, this is Kayla coming to you live. And me and Kevin are making a video on my channel. I'm going to hand it over to Kevin so he can start the video.
Hi everybody, this is Kevin. This video we're going to start with today is about people in wheelchairs. Let's see. People in wheelchairs are important people too. Not just people that's standing, but people with wheelchairs. I'm happy to be a friend of the person in the wheelchair. Her name is Kayla.
Get this shoe. Never mind, Rob.
Hang on. Sorry. I had to help out. But let me put it like this, okay? I am blessed to have a friend that's in a wheelchair. Her name is Kayla. She plays a lot of sport. She's an athlete. She plays power soccer. She does wheelchair basketball. She does a lot of things. And I usually don't say this, but she inspires me, and she never gives up, about things, because even though she's in a wheelchair, it doesn't stop her from doing what she needed to do. Because I mean, like I said, I admire her and I am inspired. And she's my friend, but she's also a sister, and she is my inspiration. People I know in wheelchairs, some people can't talk, whatever, do whatever. But you know what? I'm glad to have Kayla as my friend, because I do anything for her. She's my friend, and now since I'm starting to realize things in the people in the wheelchairs, let me ask one question for you. Why do people judge when people are in wheelchairs? I got the answer for you. Because they're jealous because for a simple fact is that people wants to do things. People wants to be jealous because they're in wheelchairs or whatever. But I'm letting you guys know right now. Don't hate people in wheelchairs. They're the most important people that you can meet. And before I'm gonna start off here and let Kayla do the rest. But I'll let you know, people in church are very important, and always remember that God is a special child. That people in the wheelchairs are God's special children. But here you go, and here's Kayla.
Hi guys. I first of all want to thank Kevin for everything he said. I never knew that I was his inspiration or I inspired him or none of that. All brand new stuff to me. Thanks a lot, Kev. But first of all, I want to say that one of the biggest things that I've come across being in a wheelchair is making friends sometimes is difficult, just for the simple fact, not the fact that I'm not friendly, not the fact that I won't talk to people, because Kevin can tell you I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Yep.
And I'm friendly, I'm outgoing, but the simple fact, go look at the wheelchair before go look at me. And that's what he was talking about, being judged. they'll say, oh, we don't want to be her friend because that's too much work.
Yeah.
Or we don't want to be her friend because she can't do nothing. Let me tell you something. Don't judge me unless you know me. If any of you have looked at my YouTube channel, you will see a video on there of me talking about I got my own place. You'll see a video on there of me talking about independence. I just recently got my own place.
Congratulations.
And so it's a lot of new adjustments for me, but I'm loving it because now I don't have to say I'm going to my mom's house. I can say my house, which is really amazing and a really awesome feeling to be able to have my own place to call home. But another boundary I have is, I don't like it when people say, people in wheelchairs are stupid, they're dumb, they can't do anything. Or, oh, I wish I was in a wheelchair. No, you don't. Let me tell you something. I'll trade one day with you. I'll give you my disability, you give me your legs. I bet you couldn't even last 24 hours. Your butt would be hurting, your legs would be hurting, you'd be wanting to get up and walk. It's not fun. Not fun at all. But would I trade my challenges for anything? No. If they had a cure for CP, would I take it? No. And there's no hesitation in between what I just said. Why? Because I have an answer for both of those questions. I've made some really awesome friends. Due to my disability, I have some really awesome support systems. And it seems funny that every time I'm making a video, my one friend comes out of the room. Every time I'm making a CP video, he steps out of the room. But I've made some really awesome friends. One reason I wouldn't give up my disability, and the other is because I've taught a lot of lessons. Thanks, Bob. And I've made a lot of taught a lot of lessons to people, and I believe that's the reason that I have my disability, is to teach lessons and educate people. So would I trade it? Absolutely not. Do I enjoy it? It's got its upsides and it's got its downsides. Do I let it get me down? No. Why don't I let it get me down? Why should I? I live life functional. You heard Kevin talk about I'm an athlete. I went to a church function today at a park. I do all the things I want to do. The wheelchair just helps me maintain my independence. It helps me get around. It's an added part to me that helps me to be independent. That's how I view the wheelchair. The wheelchair is like my legs. I tell people sometimes I won't even say, give me my wheelchair. I'll say, can you bring me my legs? And they know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I mean, there's just ways you have to look at CP. You can't, I guess you could say I don't look at CP as a burden or a curse, but I look at it as more of a blessing because I've touched so many lives. I've done so many things. I've been in so many people's lives and touched them in a positive way. And I really hope that I'm touching somebody else in a positive way. If there's somebody out there that needs more information on how to cope with this in a more positive light, or they want to ask me more questions, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to ask me questions. I won't take it negatively or anything like that. So you can feel free to be open with questions. You can feel free to say, I liked the video, can you touch more on the subject? Whatever. I'm not going to come back with a rude attitude or anything. My whole purpose for making this video is to educate people that not everybody you run into with CP is going to come across with a negative attitude. Like, leave me alone. Don't ask me questions. I don't want to talk about it. Not everybody's like that. I'm the type of person you can talk to about it. You can get answers from. I'm open-minded about the subject. I have to live with it. It's not going to go away tomorrow. It's not going to go away the next day. It's something I have for life. I've come to accept it. So therefore, I'd rather have people ask me questions than to stare. So feel free to ask questions, subscribe, ask for more videos, whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, my name is Kayla, and I have cerebral palsy. Thank you, and have a great night.